Just got back from seeing Hobbit Part 3, Battle of the Five Armies, and I'm quite sad to see Middle-earth go. Last trip to Middle-earth, unfortunately. But there's literally nothing else they could do after this, so it's a good transition from this one to the Lord of the Rings trilogy, but as a standalone film, works pretty well too. So it works for both fans of Lord of the Rings and just casual fans as well. Of the three Hobbit films, I would say that this one is a tie for me between Desolation of Smaug and Battle of Five Armies. The first one dragged on a little bit. My favorite scene from the Unexpected Journey was Bilbo and Gollum in that cave doing the riddles and stuff. I like that a lot, but that's about it. It was a good setup film, and that's about all it is. Definitely forward only on DVD. Battle of the Five Armies alongside these. So, my one negative about this one, Battle of the Five Armies, was the whole Tauriel Killy thing that was set up in part 2. Just, I tolerated it. I tolerated it in part 2, but did they really have to bring it back? Because it was really unnecessary. It wasn't necessary at all. It was like, why? You got a freaking elf chick falling for a dwarf? Really? I liked it at first in part 2 because I thought it was going to be like a mirror version of Arwen and Aragorn, but it wasn't even close. It was a waste of my time. It's like, really? Tari went from being a freaking badass to just another girl in the movie. Keely, come and save me. It's pathetic. That's the fault of the writers, not Peter Jackson. Well, maybe partially him, but mostly the writers. It's like I remember when I first saw The Fellowship of the Ring when I was 13 years old. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. Pretty sure I was exactly like that tonight. I saw a V45 show at Multiplex or Starplex cinemas, and wow. Well, the trailers, kind of coming attractions were kind of boring. The movie itself had me immersed just as I was back then. It's like, I'm going to be seeing this as much as I can just because I can't get enough of Middle Earth, man. Even DVDs ain't enough for me sometimes. Got all the Lord of the Rings movies and the extended versions on DVD, and 2 Hobbit movies, and this. There were some nice nods to certain characters that have become king in the Lord of the Rings movies. I'm not going to say no more than that, but some people are like complaining about Legolas in the movie. Like, if you're going to complain about someone, complain about Tauriel and Keely, because those two together don't work at all. Legolas is doing Legolas stuff, right? It works. It's fine. He's still kicking ass. I don't really care. Yeah, I'm a critic, but I'm not going to criticize stuff I actually like about the damn movie. So, I would have preferred Tauriel and Legolas at least hint to being together. But, so like, maybe have her like leave or something, I don't know. They said she was banished, so I figured maybe if they banished her for real, maybe that would like be enough for him to be heartbroken and whatnot, but instead they just went on with this Tauriel Keely crap and just dragged on. And the final act kind of just like Meanwhile, Legolas is bending over backward for her and she just turns the other cheek as if he doesn't even exist. But then I remembered in part 2 Legolas's father's like, "Don't give him hope where there is none," or whatever he said. I'm like, oh yeah, forgot about that. It's a shame because everything I pictured in my head was like maybe him. I don't know. I don't know. Just that's kind of like just like. I was hoping the movie would end with Bilbo starting to write his book that he was talking about in the Lord of the Rings movies. But the ending they chose was fitting. It's a nice transition to Lord of the Rings films. I just wish Bilbo did a little bit more in the movie, but it's like, oh, was a Hobbit. Like, yeah, Frodo was a Hobbit too. He bore the ring for what, 13 years? Fought a whole bunch of people. At least in the Fellowship, he fought people. Got stabbed and came back. Stabbed 3 times in the trilogy. 3. Came back. Not a scratch on him. Well, there are scratches on him, but, you know. Like, Bilbo could take it. He had the mithril stuff. Like, so why not? For this one, I like that they showed a little bit more of what's going on with Thorin and that, dragon sickness stuff that people keep hinting at. It was interesting to see on screen. It was like, Granted, Thorin was a little annoying, but, it was kind of like what happens with people that come under the power of the ring. Just a little differently done, I guess. No one knows why dragons covered gold, but I guess with Smaug living under there for so many years, I guess the essence of that greed comes under those that are living under the mountain and whatnot. Now, that's another thing. So I think Smaug went down too damn fast. Way too fast. So the way part 2 ended, I'm like, damn, I wanted to see him destroy some shit, man. Go down like a punk. Well, that's it? That's all we get of Smaug? Are you kidding? I waited a freaking year to see his ass get struck in a damn hip or something and go down like a bitch. I remember the book. I read the book. Okay, so don't even give me that. Got it right here. I read the book. I know he dies, but in the freaking movie, I wanted to see more of his ass, man. I mean, they got freaking Benedict Cumberbatch voicing him, so I mean, they extended the scenes in part 2. I heard, but I still want to see more of him, So he wasn't done justice as far as I'm concerned. In part 3, 2 was fine, but And then I started to wonder, why is Bart even in this movie if we have Legolas? But it's a whole different story. I thought the fights were spectacular. It was pretty much a non-stop action movie, so I like that. None of that slow crap that was in the first one. And like I said, Unexpected Journey was a good setup film, but this one wrapped up things nicely. Killed off a little too many people, as far as I'm concerned. But I didn't see it coming. I know they died, but I didn't think they died that damn soon. So now Thorin's supposed to give Bilbo some gifts later on. Like, can't give nothing because his ass is dead. Of course, they leave all the nameless dwarves alive for some reason. Like, who are they again? That's the problem with having a movie about 13 of the same character. They're all the damn same. They're all the same. Like, they barely spend any time getting them character development and whatnot, so it's like, it's hard to separate them other than they're all short people with that are low with the Thorin. It's like, okay. Like, we know dwarves are good warriors and they like to live underground and all that crap. But other than that, I don't know drunk about dwarves, except for Gimli. But Like some people are already complaining about the CG. Like, yeah, it's gonna be CG. It's a freaking movie. And there's so many fights in this movie that it's impossible for a human actor to deal with that in the movie. Like, get real. Stop crying about it. Jeez. It was noticeable, but it's not a big deal. So, like, don't make it to a big deal. I was pleased to see Elrond do some stuff for once instead of, like, looking at people angry and, like, yelling about stuff. Gandalf, the enemy is on the move. Sauron's forces are massing in the east. His eye is fixed on Rivendell. And Saruman, you told me, has betrayed us. All this stuff allies go to steam. Just treasure much deeper than you know. I could recite the whole movie if I wanted to. But so out of the three of them, I give this a solid 4 to 5. Just because the Tauriel Keeley stuff just really dragged it down for me. It was useless. No one's fault except for the writers. But it was useless. It was pointless to put in there. I was like, okay, what is the point of this? You guys are a damn rock. And it's like, oh, it's like, I don't know what this shit means. I'm like, I think you do. I'm just sitting there like, is this really happening? Once again, I thought this was going to be like Aragorn and Arwen. At least, I guess it's kind of different, but at the same time, like Aragorn was practically raised by the elves, so I guess I don't know. I don't know. It's like it's a good film. Like I said, a tie between this one and Desolation of Smaug. The more Legolas I get, the better I'll be. I wanted to see Saruman corrupted by Sauron, but got a little glimpse of it, I suppose. But it's like, yeah, another scene or two with him. I don't know, conversing with him or something would have been nice, I guess. There's a couple of things chopped up in the movie that just didn't really go anywhere, but other than that, solid film. And let's understand something. This is not the same medium as Lord of the Rings. So, and it shows how you know a kids movie. So don't go taking your freaking 5-year-old kid to see this shit because they're probably running out crying and stuff. And yeah, let's say they didn't warn you. And you got freaking dragons and shit in there. That creepy ass orc, Azog or whatever his name is. The other orc who's like, yeah, got freaking armor coming out of his freaking body. It's like, yeah, don't take no 5-year-old to see this. You can show it to him on DVD, but don't take him to the damn theater. No one wants to sit through a freaking 3-hour movie with a little kitty crying in the corner. So, yeah. There are no more stories to tell, so don't even go into, oh, they can do a Similarian. No, they can't. Everything is locked down in the token estate, and they won't let Peter Jackson do anymore. He doesn't want to do anymore, so that's that. And I wouldn't trust anyone else's vision for this series other than Peter Jackson. So let's leave it at that. Definitely enjoyed myself, so don't get me wrong, you know. I'm just giving my honest opinion of the film. That was good. Good entertainment. And definitely a film I'll definitely add to my DVD collection when the time comes. You gotta understand, man. Everything with Gandalf in the movies was added in. Everything Legolas added in was added into the film. It's fine. But like in the book, Gandalf just disappears for half the damn story. He's gone after the Goblin Tunnel stuff. He's gone. disappears until anyone where it's going disappears, and then shows up at the end of the freaking battle. It's like, wow, look at that. It's like, so I was glad when they said they're gonna get more Gandalf. Like, gee, thanks. Would love to see him use more of his magic, but can't say anything else without giving away too much for the film, so I'm gonna leave it at that. I do want to know where the hell he gets all his staffs from, because every time he fights somebody, he gets his staff broken. It's either broken or melted away. Then another next scene, he's got another staff. So like, where's he get this crap from? Magic? Yeah, sure. Kind of a plot hole, I guess, for me anyway. It's like a fertilized sting. Where to get another one? There's only one sting. Yeah. Some nice artwork right there in the first movie. This is the book, by the way. This is the book. A lot of changes made from book to film, but not a big deal at all. Like, oh, but Legolas isn't in the movie or in the book. Well, to be fair, in part 2, when they introduced the elves, the book says that they get captured by elves. They don't mention any names. They say they get captured by elves after the spiders. And guess who's an elf? Legolas is an elf. So, and Thranduil is dead. So, what are you crying about? As if he's not the most popular character in Middle Earth anyway. Jeez. Got a little bit of info about his mother. I figured she died or something, and well, I could see that his relationship with his old man is a little strained. Not to mention Tario. I know what it's like, though. I know what it's like to like someone that basically have them spit in your face. Even though it wasn't her fault that she didn't want to be with him, I didn't think she would actually fall for the freaking dwarf. That's the weird part. It's like, really? I know he liked her, but it's like, did she really have to do that? Did she really have to fall for his ass? They could have just left it be with part 2, but they just had to drag it on to the next movie. This didn't fit into the story at all. New character or not, did not fit into the movie. Just took away from some of the action scenes. Not even the action scenes, but just the story in general. Just this doesn't work. Doesn't work. Not all the time. Could have left it be with part 2 and just ignored it for the rest of the series. But that's what happens when you got Hollywood all over the place, making skinny little books into 3-part trilogies. I'm not complaining, but I could done out the whole love staff crap. It's like, geez, as if I don't get enough of that in my superhero movies. It's just all over the damn place. That Wilford guy, that guy was funny. The fact I had it coming, but well, that's about it for my review. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's it for my review. If you've seen the film, let me know what you thought in the comments below. Let me know. Until then, next time, true believers.